Vincent with Listings to Leads, and we are here to talk about ads on Facebook and Google. And let me ask a question as we're getting started. This is a simple question. So in the chat panel, in the questions panel, just put, have you run an ad on Facebook? Yes or no? If you could just answer that real quickly, I'd love to know. So it looks like a lot of you have. Looks like a lot of people, about half the people here, have run ads on Facebook. Let me ask this question. Who has run ads on Google? Just a yes or no here. Okay. And, oh, Janine, no, no. Oh, we got Robbie's there. He's run one, but no. Okay, a lot of no's on Google, and that's okay. I ask this question a lot, and I understand. So let me tell you, this is my first, okay, yeah. Okay, so yes on Google just this week. How did that go, Cap? And let me explain something about the internet first, right? Not even about listings to lead, but just about the internet. What do you think the #1 website is in the country? It is this site, Google, okay? 86% of all questions begin on this page. Where's a good restaurant in LA? What's a good car to buy, right? Who sells the best tires? Who has the best mattress? How do I sell my home, right? That's right. Dory is mentioning YouTube is #2. And I actually think over here, Listings to Leads, we should really be exploring more of this. We actually are. We're doing inside our system, you see a lot of what we call short form video scripts. And this is to help agents like you get video content. You see here where it says video shorts. I don't even think we do video shorts. Oh, I guess we got a couple. That's nice. So we're actually helping our agents create those video shorts. But YouTube is the #2 website in the country. #1, as you now know, is Google, right? And #3 is Facebook. Okay. Now we all know Facebook because it's been so popular. The cool thing about Facebook is that you follow whatever, you can follow your news, you can follow whatever you're interested in, wine or horses, but you can also follow your friends. And so you can tell what your friends are doing. You can tell if they're traveling, you can see your grandkids. And that's the fun thing about Facebook. You can follow your music and all kinds of wacky stuff is here. And it's so compelling that American adults spend 40 minutes every day looking at what nonsense is on Facebook. Okay. And so that makes it really easy for us as realtors to say, you know what? I'm going to go over here and I'm going to run an ad on Facebook because people are spending 40 minutes every day there. And if I talk about my open house, or if I talk about how to get your home worth, or I talk about I sold a home or whatever, I know people are spending 40 minutes a day in my communities there. So that's going to be good for me. And so you do that on our ads page and you do that. But let's remember what people were doing on Facebook in the first place. They were just looking at random nonsense that their friends are doing, right? When they had a question, if there was really something on their mind, like, I don't know, top trucks in 2023, right? They go to Google. They don't go asking that question on Facebook. And when they say, hey, what is my home worth, or how do I sell my home? They do it on Google. And what we're looking at right here are sponsored ads, right? Twin Home Buyer, Sell Quick California, John Buys, right? These are ads. So if we now know that Google is the #1 website in the country, how do we get on that? Right? And so for anybody that plans to be in real estate for a number of years, I definitely recommend you are thinking about how you're going to have a Google strategy. So I see some questions here, and thanks for just listening to that. We'll get into the details here in just a minute. I see some questions. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them in. I'm going to sip my smoothie and answer some questions here real quick. Let's see here. Okay, I can't get the chat to work. Rudy, are you talking about the chat bot? We have chat bots in there. We call them bots. It's a real great time sink, and I never get it never moves the needle. It's not moving the needle for our clients. Like, as you can imagine, we have 10 to 20 people sign up every day. I have to focus on what's going to get their business to grow. And oddly enough, chatbots are not the thing that is making business people grow. It is great for realtors who don't sleep well. They just have they like to dive down rabbit holes. That's what we designed that for. How can I become a member of the mastermind group? Good question. You should all be a member of the mastermind group. And you just go right here to the support page in your account and you ask them to get you in the mastermind group. My ads on Facebook used to get traffic like 10 to 20,000 people. Now, smaller traffic, like 15 to 2,000. What is happening? Jennifer, I don't really know, but I've noticed that as well, that you used to have a lot more reach. Okay, so let me show you what Jennifer is asking. And you're right, Jennifer and I have been using Facebook for a long time, it sounds like. I lost my question there, so we'll have to find it. This account here has been running 228 ads, okay? They spend about $100 per ad. They've been doing it for 4 months. They got 7,500 leads, okay? But they've got 1.6 million impressions. What are the impressions? What that means is, you can see this one has 11,000. This have 5,000. They put $200 here. It's got 11,000. They put $100 here. It's got 5,200. They put $300 here. It's got 1,200. And I can tell you just from on this particular account, they're spending more money, right, per ad. They used to be only spending $100 a lead, 120, 65 here. So when we're capturing leads, we tell you right here, we're capturing 29 leads and it's costing $4.14 a lead. For this one, same amount of money spent, 120 bucks. The leads cost $2.14. Over here, it's $4.14. So they're getting twice as many leads. I don't know why Facebook is doing that. But what that question there was about was that this view, these impressions, this reached, what that means is that somebody scrolled through and they saw it right here. They saw the ad. And Facebook can tell that I actually am slowing down and looking at this. I may not click on the ad, but I'm looking at it. And that is what reach is. And that's what this eyeball here is telling you. 5,000 people saw this ad. They saw your logo. They saw the ad. That's what it is. Okay. And let's go up here. Okay. So that, Jennifer, is the answer. You're at some point change the banner color and red to keep it different default color. At some point, oh, the banner in the, okay. So the banner, let's talk about, she's saying, can we talk about the banner color? So when you run an ad on a listing, could be any property. This is how you do it. You click create an ad. This is so much easier than living in Facebook. And you see here, we have a banner right here. It says for sale. This poor guy, that's not a good picture, but then you should have your house, try to be level, okay? And I'll give you also another pro tip. And this is going to sound obvious, but I'm going to say it because we can see so many ads being run. If the photograph is really good, like really picturesque to look at, it literally slows down people's eyes and they look at it and you get more leads. This one's kind of funky. It's not even level, right? So I don't recommend him doing this, but he's generating a lot of leads. Maybe this is working out just great for him. But that little banner at the bottom of the picture is gray. And where you control that is on your profile. And you go to appearance, and that gray right there, when I hover over it, it says change the social media share image banner. By default, it's red. So whenever all of you sign up, it's red. And red is actually good because red stops more eyeballs. If your goal is to run an ad and have an eyeball slow down and read what you're doing, the red default banner is best. But you might want this to work with your branding, so you can change the color right here. So that, Kat, is the answer to that. I'm a new agent. This is another question. I have a new agent. I have a limited budget. That makes sense. Do you prefer to split between Facebook and Google, or choose one over the other? And what is a good budget for Google starting out? Okay. Good, great question, Maciel. Give me 1 second. This is what I would tell agents, brand new agents, just like Maciel. When it comes to Facebook, and I know everybody has a limited budget, but now that we've looked at this Facebook, well, we looked at those ads there in this account. I told you this guy's spending $200 a month, right? Or per ad now, right? I typically have told agents to have a budget of $200 a month just for Facebook. Now, I was telling them this before we had Google software. So that was like my limited world. But let me tell you what that happened, what that gets. What I'm telling agents to do is 2 $25 ads every week, right? 2 times 25 is 50. And there are 4 weeks every month. So that gets you to 200. That would be a $25 ad on any listing for 5 days. And either a landing page or a PDF guide for $25 for that. Rudy, are you a client? Rudy is saying he can't get in the mastermind group. I would ask him again and say, hey, I've asked you before. Would you just get me in them and make sure they're helping? So what I'm telling you is run a listing ad and run either a PDF guide ad or a landing page ad every week and have $25 budgets each time. Each PDF guide is branded to you on every page. Your business page is going to be branded on that, right? All you got to do is type in the name of your favorite town where you want this to show up, right? This is how you do it. It's very easy and public. And so when we go look at the ads page here, and you saw that one question of like, hey, this used to have reach of 10,000. Now it has reach of 2,000. What do you get if you spend $200? That's really the question I want to answer. If you're spending 8 ads, $200, your impressions, meaning how many people are seeing you as a realtor, is probably going to be between 10 and 15,000 people. So Maciel, you got to ask yourself, how do people even know you're a realtor? Where are you, Maciel? What part of the country are you in? If I ask that question to some agents, they're competing against 5 or 10,000 agents. If I ask that to so you're in Virginia, so it's probably a smaller number, but there's some MLSs where you're competing against 25,000 agents, right? So how do you stand out in your market? You're probably not wearing a sandwich board, and you probably don't have a budget for TV. So you're not really going to be standing out, right? Welcome, Monica. She's new to the group. So you running ads on Facebook is really smart, I think, because thousands of people are going to see that for a limited budget. All right. And if you want buyer leads, you can go borrow a listing from your office and run an ad just like this on a home that's for sale. This is absolutely the fastest, cheapest way to get buyer leads, is to run an ad on Facebook and do it just like this and click publish. And that's going to work. Okay. Does the cost per ad based on where you are? Yes, Mita. So I'm right now marketing a home that's for sale. If you did this in Manhattan, your lead would cost more than if you did this in Elk, Nevada. Okay. There's only 1,000 people in Elk, Nevada. I think one of the biggest factors of lead cost is how much competition you have. Okay. You want to do open houses. I would do the open house on Facebook. I would borrow the listing, pull it into your account, and do that. So So start with a $200 budget. And once things are going, add Google. That's a good way to think of it. Yes. Here's why you want to think about Google for everybody on this call. Google has higher quality leads specifically for sellers. Okay. So if you want buyers, I just told you the fastest, easiest way is Facebook. If you want sellers, you can also do things on Facebook. You can do a sold ad, right? If you got a home that is pending or sold, let's just do this sold ad right here. This is going to get seller leads. And this is good. I'm pulling up the property now. It says, hey, that home is sold. That's going to affect your home value. Click here to get your home back, right? Easy, good, it works. So you're getting leads cheaply. A lead like this, when you run a sold ad, it's like often costs $6 to $7. Okay. You're running a $50 ad, in this case, for 7 days. If you've got that $200 budget, you might want to change this to a $25 ad for 5 days. Okay. Facebook wants a minimum of $5 per day to run an ad. All right. So if you're watching your budget, change it to 25 bucks and do it for 5 days. The only trouble there is if I'm telling you that, yeah, no, it works if you do this. If I'm telling you that these leads cost about $6 or $7, it's going to chew up $50, right? Every time you get a lead. So you're going to get fewer amount of leads if you have $25 as opposed to $50. You can get seller leads from Facebook, just like that. You can get seller leads by running a PDF guide. There are 80 PDF guides, 40 for homeowners. You can get a seller lead on Facebook here as well, okay? You can run an ad on a landing page. What is your home worth? I want to caution you, these are the most expensive seller leads from Facebook. And if you do it like I'm doing it right here, you're going to get low quality seller leads. Low quality. Why do you want low quality anything? It is easy to do. It is worth testing. But just like I did right here, I created a landing page and I came over here and I run an ad and I type in Raleigh and I click publish. This is going to get me low quality leads because I cannot target just the people in Raleigh. I have to do a 15-mile radius. I also cannot just target homeowners. Okay. So I'm going to take a break here and I'm going to talk about a great resource. I'm going to send it to you right now. It's our YouTube channel. Okay. Every call that we're doing, including this call, is recorded and it's put on this channel. And if we go back to right now, we're talking at the end of March. If we go back to the 8 months ago, 2 calls, the best way to get listings from Facebook and a new strategy to get high quality listing leads from Facebook. Both of these calls tell you the hoops you got to jump through to make this home valuation ad work on Facebook. What it means is you got to go buy a lead. You got to go buy a list of homeowners because you can't target homeowners anymore on Facebook. So you're going to buy a list from RedX or Remine or anywhere else. I'm going to send this link to you right now, everybody. Okay. I recommend that you get this and you save it. You refer to this when you have spare time. You go there and look at it. Okay. And because it's going to help you make Facebook work for you when running a home valuation ad. And since we all know now that this is the 3rd most trafficked website and Americans we'd spend 40 minutes every day on Facebook, it's worthwhile to understand how to make this work. And that's that link I just sent everybody. Go back 8 months ago and look at the new strategy to get Facebook leads. Okay. So you can get seller leads there from Facebook, and I recommend that you do that. But let's not forget the number 1 website in the country for people who have questions like, how do I sell my home? It's Google. Okay. So you need to make sure that you're using our Google software. When you go here, we're going to ask you to pay $30 a month to use our Google software. But now you can run PDF guide ads here. 5 dangers of overpricing. All you got to do is choose which one you want, type in the name of your favorite town, and you can click view link. And this is the landing page where we're driving. So if somebody sees the ad, If they see the ad over here on Google and they click on it, we're going to drive them. Let's just click on this one, right? What's Sell Quick in California? I don't know. Never even looked at this. Sell Quick in California. This is their landing page. Okay. This is not our landing page, but I'm just showing you what it looks like on Google, right? So ours, the ad's going to look like this. This over here, the preview is corresponding to this preview right here. That's what the ad's going to look like. If they click on the ad, I just clicked on that ad. You now know if I click on this one, I'm going to land on this page, and this is where we're asking for the information. So we're doing the work there. I do recommend that you change your daily budget to $20 whenever you run a Google ad, and you change this from 1 month to 1 week. Okay. Once you get the hang of Google and you know how it's working, you can run a month-long ad, right? But I think you need to minimally have a budget of $20. I just don't recommend doing that for a month until you know what's going on, because that's going to cost you $600. Do I recommend changing the description of the ad? That's a good question. And let's go over here and let's talk about this account. So I've talked about this a couple times. This account here it's an expansion team in North and South Carolina. And this guy has one goal: get leads to those agents in those offices for this team. And he has run 228 ads. He puts $100 to $200 an ad. He's got 7,500 buyer leads with name, email, and phone number. That's a pretty good number, right? But you can tell he's getting leads for just under $3 a lead, right? How is he doing that? This is all he's doing. He's going here, he's create a listing ad, and he picks a home that is for sale, and he clicks create an ad. Okay. And when he does that, he doesn't waste any time changing this. And I'll probably tell you why. He is one guy. He's not sitting in all 6 of those offices, so he doesn't really know what's going on if anything's changed. You, however, are the listing agent. So you might know that this home has great schools. You can just type in great schools right there. You might have, you should spell schools correctly. It might have, I don't know, a wine cellar, right? Whatever. If there's something that's not on that ad and you feel like adding it, go right ahead. This guy here has generated 7,500 leads in 4 months. He is not wasting his time chasing that. If you feel like you want to customize it, you now know that you can. Dory has questions about Google. How much should you spend on Google? I described a couple minutes ago that you would run an ad for $20 on Google. And I think I want everybody here, because I asked the question, who has run ads on Google? And everybody said no, except for Kit. So I would recommend that you focus on Google for listings, okay? Not for buyers. You focus on Google for listings. And you can either use a home valuation landing page, which you can create here. You can create an empty nester landing page. You can create a FSBO landing page. You can create all those landing pages where on the landing page section, okay? FSBO, right? Empty nester, property valuation pluses, or any of these are going to help you get listing leads, right? So once you create the landing page, then you bop over to the ad section and you run the ad, and the Google is where I would concentrate on high quality listing leads. Dory, you may not have heard me say this, but I said run $20 a day on an ad for 5 days, and to test that, right? And see like, hey, is this working for me? Is this working right? Or do I need to change something? So you could use our PDF guides. You could use, you want list landing pages that I described, or PDF guides, to run ads. And you're gonna change that budget $20 a day, and you're gonna change this to 1 week because you're just learning, right? Now, once this starts to work and you're like, okay, that worked. Well, I would up the budget to maybe $50 a day and get more leads. But once you understand like how many leads you are getting, and like you have the ability to convert them and you might want to just increase that budget, right? And so I would, let me explain it to you this. I explained the Facebook budget for new agents is $200 a month. I think they should also have a budget minimally on Google for $200 a month. For agents who manage like 2 to 5 listings a month at a time, all the time, they already know this. They probably should have an ad budget on Facebook for $300 to $500 just on Facebook. And they're probably spending hundreds or thousands on Google for listing leads. They might be paying a company to do that. They might be getting ripped off. I don't know. I would recommend that each agent, if you're in it and you know how to control listings, you know how to manage listings, that you probably have a $500 budget on Google every month, and you're running something like this on that platform. That's $1,000 between Facebook and Google. But agents spend $1,000 a month on 20 Zillow leads as well. If you spend $1,000 between Google and Facebook every month, you're going to have hundreds and hundreds of leads, some buyers and some sellers, right? And the seller leads from Google are higher quality than the seller leads from Facebook. Okay. So let's see here. Kat says, I had to set up a Google account, and it was a new account, and they were running special that if you spend $500 in 60 days, they will credit you. They'll give you another $500 to spend. So that's cool. Thank you for sharing that, Kat. So Google has a special if you're new that you can, if you spend $500 in 60 days, they're going to give you another $500. That's awesome. Elaine could not create a custom account for your ad account because it's not, you still can create ads. Could not create a customer. Yeah. Am I doing something wrong? Yeah. So let's talk about that. This is a question that gets hit so many times. So when you come to the ads page here, guys, there are a couple of things that you see. And let me see. You see these little boxes here. This one says, see your custom audience for retargeting and last sync. Last sync is always there. It's telling you, we just synced your account to Facebook, right? We're on the ads page. But Elaine is saying, she's got a yellow message that's saying something that we can't create your custom audience because your business account is not connected. So what that means, Elaine, is there's some boxes not checked inside your Facebook ad manager. You want to copy that question that you put here and send it to support, because they have a support page that will help you solve that in no time. Okay. So many of our clients have that. Can we use PDF guides for mailing? Yes, Rudy. Yes, definitely. If you go to the PDF guide section here, all your PDF guides are right here. You click on here, you can get a postcard, you can get a door hanger, you can get a landing page. If you've got a big database of people who, in your CRM and you want to blast them, copy that e-flyer, and you can download it right here. If you're getting high quality listing leads, download these things here and give them to those leads. Drop them off in an envelope so that they know you're around. Definitely use these PDF guides. Do I suggest targeting multiple towns? Chris is asking. It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing a PDF guide, you can target multiple towns because they're not specific to an area, right? They're specific to a particular concept. So if somebody's searching about how do I sell my home or things like that, then it's relevant to all of them. These are not town specific. But if you're doing an ad on a landing page, right? On, like, in this case, I think we got one for Raleigh. No, don't use multiple towns, right? That's got to speak. Yeah. So if you're working on PDF guides, multiple towns totally works. Okay. So any more questions on that? Okay. So I jumped around here a lot. I appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. I want to talk about a couple of things that are trends in the market, in the real estate market. One has been around forever. It might be getting exacerbated because climate change and we're getting these insane weathers. But there's one thing that's always been going on, and that is that as people get older, I think it's when they get older, they want to move to a warmer climate. And if you're somebody that lives in the southern part of the country, or if you're somebody that has like an awesome home for sale in Costa Rica or in Mexico or whatever, you can create an ad and you can target somebody that lives far away, right? So if I have a home for sale in the South, I can say, you know what? I'm going to target people that live in Buffalo, New York. Those poor people are getting crushed every winter, right? I actually have a client from Naples down in Southwest Florida, and he was from Chicago, right? And he would run ads on his properties that he was selling to Chicago. And then when he get the lead, he'd get in touch and goes, hey, is that hot dog stand still over there? Is that Italian restaurant over there? He's building a personal connection with them right away because they have things in common. You might be able to do something like that. You might target people living in New York or New Jersey or somewhere that are just tired of high taxes or tired of crippling winters. You're getting crippling winters in Texas now, but that used to work. What works in Texas and in Arizona and in Florida is low taxes, right? No income taxes kind of story, right? That might change because now you have thousands of people moving there, but for right now, it's a big deal. And I've got clients who are selling homes in Las Vegas to people who live in Hawaii because it's so expensive to live in Hawaii that you can just say, hey, I'm going to just target everybody over there and show them my new condo that I have for sale here, right over here in Vegas. No taxes. People are like, yeah, I want to look at it. You can do that with Facebook. You can target far away. And like Chris says, he's talking about Google, but I'm showing you on Facebook, especially to get buyers. These are some really big trends, right? So if you're in a community and you're knowing people are moving from all over, Boise, Idaho had this going on. They were blown up there for a while. They probably peaked and they got other issues now. But for a while, they knew like, oh, people are coming from all these other states. This is a great way to do that if you're trying to sell your property. And if you're in an area where, your things are stagnating a bit, you might want to be showing the home to other people outside of your state. Any questions on any other topics? Let's talk about what we've talked about so far. This has been a weird call because I've been getting a lot of questions and I've just been jumping all over. Basically, and I want to repeat this because people need buyers. With the interest rates going up, a lot of people are sitting on properties. They're not selling that fast. And I want you to know that the fastest way to get leads with name, email, and phone number is getting your listing in here and creating a listing ad for a property that is for sale. Okay? There is no faster and cheaper way of doing it. You're going to get leads with name, email, and phone number pre-populated by the Facebook profile. Okay? For some reason, it's not auto-populating the city here. It's probably because High Point is not spelled correctly, but whatever your challenge, if it's not auto-populating, just type it in there and click publish, and you're going to get leads with name, email, and phone number. Now, I've shown you in this account that leads cost around $2.90. This guy's generated about 7,500 leads, and we can all see together that they're just shy of $3 a lead. Scott and I were just looking at some analysis in the past 30 and 60 days, and it looks like buyer leads are costing $1.50, even $1.70, $1.50 a lead. I don't know why lead cost is dropping. It might be that it's winter. I know realtors like to take a nap until spring. It might also be that a lot of realtors are not renewing their licenses and you're having a lot less competition. So your lead cost is dropping on Facebook. I would keep an eye on that. I know that this account right here is getting $5 leads and they're getting leads at $1.50. So that can change, right? But to get buyer leads, number one place, even if you borrow a listing, do it on Facebook. You can get seller leads on Facebook. They're just not as high quality as the ones from Google. I do want to say this, and feel free to add your questions. I see them coming in. I want to say this. And if you're writing anything down, you should write this down. And this is the cost of seller leads right now. If you run an ad on a home that is under contract or pending, the call to action is to get a listing lead, to get a home value. These leads can often cost $2.50. If you run an ad on a home that is sold, these leads can often cost between $6 and $7. If you run an ad on a PDF guide, I got to tell you this, usually it's about $10 to $12. But I see Facebook doing something every once in a while that's really lame, and they're charging our clients $30 a lead or even $50 a lead. You get one lead. I don't know what in the world is going on over there. So you want to be careful using PDF guides on Facebook, because Facebook is not charging like flat. So I'm not crazy. I don't feel great to tell our clients like you to run a PDF guide on Facebook and be charged $50 for one lead. I do not like that. I've seen it happen. But then I've seen the same client go back and run another ad following week, and they get a bunch of leads for $10 each. If your leads cost 10 or 12 bucks for a PDF guide, that's good for me. You're getting a lot of name, email, and phone numbers. That's great. Landing pages like what is your homework on Facebook? This has been played out for so long. And I mentioned that you just can't do it like this. You got to jump through a few hoops to make this work. These are popular, so these leads cost the most. And these leads can cost easily $12 to $15 a lead. Okay. So you can do them all. You should do all these. But don't forget, the highest quality seller leads are actually on Google. Okay. They might even cost a little bit more, but the higher quality leads are on Google. Now let's see here. Okay. If you are trying to attract buyers on Facebook, do you recommend running the same ad 8 times or changing topics? If I'm trying to get buyers on Facebook, and let's just say you got one listing that you've borrowed from somebody, I would run that listing every week. I'd run a 7-day ad every week. And then I'd also run, maybe during the same week or during alternating, I'd run a PDF guide ad for buyers. There are 40 for buyers. Choose the one that you think is the most relevant in your market right now and compare what's going to do better. Maciel, if you are doing that comparison, if you're doing A/B testing to PDF guides and running an ad on a listing, let us know in the mastermind group what's working better for you. But that's what I would do. What is the process for advertising another agent's listings? Here, that's from Gavin. This is a great question. All of you can do this. You go right here and you click on grab a listing. Okay. And once you click, so you go to listings, you go add listing, grab listing. Gavin, all you need is the zip code and the MLS ID. And we pull it in with the photographs, and it'll be sitting right here. And you've got all kinds of tools, including ads that you can do with that. Is there a step-by-step process or checklist you would suggest to us to implement all the info in L2L? I keep getting errors. When it comes to getting errors on social media, Teresa, it's because you've got things that are not set properly. Once you do that, once you've got your social media, and you need to work with a support team, they'll help you get that sorted out. Once you get that sorted out, there is a checklist for marketing listings, right? If you go to any listing and you click on market listing, there's a checklist to download right here. And let's see if I can download it here. I haven't looked at it in a while. Scott designed this. And usually, oh God, really? That's not meant to look like that. Download the checklist here. Yeah. Let's see if that'll work. Good. Will that work? It's called the playbook. Okay. And yeah, this is what it is right here. Do these things. This might help you. To me, it doesn't help much, but it might help you because it's really a reflection of this list right here. Do all these things, basically, Teresa, is my message. can you go over how to create a new landing page? I'm using ones I made a year ago. I don't remember how to make it. Kat, what kind of landing page are you making? Maciel is asking, what is my favorite, most cost-effective lead magnet for buyers? I probably have said it 5 times, Maciel. Market a listing on Facebook. It's the fastest. I don't know how many times I can say that. Is that not clear for everybody? What is the fastest, easiest, cheapest way to get buyer leads in the world? It is Facebook. It is Facebook. Okay. It's not Google. So SEL, I can't answer that anymore. Okay. Let's do Kat's deal here. Let's do Kat's deal here. Kat is trying to create a home valuation landing page. I recommend everybody has at least 4 or 5 of these for each one of your markets. Okay. And let's go here and let's do, you go here to the landing page section. You click create landing page. You want property valuation plus, that is the home valuation page. And you put in the name of the town. Okay. And when you do, all you do is click create landing page. I'm going to go over here and because that's going to drop us on this editor. I don't recommend that you use this landing page with this generic Facebook page. Okay. I recommend that you type in, you get a landmark of your local area. And I'm trying to type this real quickly so that you can see what it looks like. Todos Santos Plaza. This is a mall, or not a mall, it's a park in the middle of Concord. I just created a landing page for Concord, right? And let's see here. This is, if I hover over it, that's such a nice picture over there. 12,000. You want a picture that is about 18 to 2,000 pixels wide. Okay. Gosh darn it. It's not it. So we want to get a picture. Let's see here. This is Mary Collins Homes right here, right? So she's got the program. She's like, she wants business in Concord. She's taking nice pictures and putting them somewhere on the internet. This is 1,600. Let's see. I'm going to download this and see if I can use this. Okay. Oh, that's not working. Yeah, it's not working. The point is, guys, get a pic. Do not use our generic pictures on because this is what you're asking, guys. Think about what you're asking. You're going to use this on an online ad, or maybe you drive people to it on a postcard or a letter. And your question is, can I have your address and contact information? And you don't know who I am. How comfortable are you going to be with that question? So this is too small, so that's not working. I'm just going to get another one here. Upload an image. This one here is not, I'm trying not to waste more time for you guys, but I do have a picture here of Hawaii. So let's just put this here and that should work. You want it to be about 20,000 pixels wide. This is not what Concord, California looks like, but you want to instill some amount of trust because you're asking people for rather important personal information, right? So you need to change that right away. And as soon as you've done that, Kat, I hope that answers your question. I do recommend that everybody, as soon as you create that landing page, go here to print marketing and get this letter. There are 3 versions of the same letter. Start using this letter. If you want listings, start using this letter. You can watch our other class on top tools to get more listings. This should, oh, I didn't save it. I must not have saved it. Where is it? Sorry. Close. Changes. Close. When you upload it, you have to save it. Otherwise, that letter doesn't work. It uploads. It's funny. It uploads. You're looking at it, but you can't quite. It's not saved. So now if I go back to the letter, it should have that. So print marketing, that's really my point. This is a very valuable way to get that. So Kat, you got it. Okay. Okay. So, sorry, ask. Can you please go over seller ads on Google? Yes. So if we go back to Google, I got to get out of this account because I'm up on Facebook. Okay, everybody's getting it. Camille, what day of the week? Camille is asking a good question. What day of the week do I recommend to run ads on Google and on Facebook? And on Facebook, I can give you some anecdotal information, but I can tell you I am not as smart as the machines behind Facebook and Google. But I am smart enough to tell you this. When you run an ad on Facebook, I'm going to do one right now. And let's see here. I'll show you. We're going to allow Facebook to answer that question for us. So let's say I'm going to run an ad on a PDF guide on Facebook, and I'm going to go create ads. This word lifetime budget, this tells Google to drop my $50 when most people are there. Okay. If you want to know, does Sunday morning work better than Friday or Monday? I don't really know that one anymore. I used to know it, but I don't know it anymore. When we started using Facebook software and we knew that lifetime budget is doing what I just mentioned, which means they drop your money when the most amount of people, when you say lifetime budget, they drop your money when the most amount of people are going to see that, because they want you to get the leads because that's where they make their money. So that's what I recommend. The only other option is daily. And what that tells you is, if that, let's just imagine this is a 5-day ad and I got $50, it would say put $10 a day. And you might not know that even though you got $10 on Tuesday and Wednesday, nobody ever looks at Facebook on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm just saying that. It's not true. They look at it every day. But you wouldn't know because your daily budget is just chopping up the 50 into 5 and you got $10 a day. So that's how that works. Lifetime budget is the answer there. For Google, I don't know the answer. We have not been doing this long enough. Do you have any consultant contractors that are affordable that can help me or my company do all this? Oh, we do have our own in-house ad services. We charge $400 a month to do a lot of what I've shown you here today. Yeah, it's month to month, but you do have a 3-month commitment, and you're still going to need your budget for either print or your ads. But if you want that, you can always email me at vince@listingstoleads.com. I'm going to send my email address to everybody. And you can email me if you want us to have one of our ad specialists manage your account for you. It's $400 a month. And then you don't have to waste your time learning how to do all this. We just do it for you. I do recommend, if you're paying us, that you're spending somewhere to $500-600 a month on ads and print. That's really what you want to be doing. It's $400 just to assign somebody to help you, and it's $400-600 for your ad and print budget. You should all have that kind of budget. And if you're paying us to manage your stuff, and you're paying us $400 to assign somebody to you, the work they're going to do is run ads and get print tools out for you. And so you need to have that budget ready there. Like, that's going to be your budget, right? You could save $400 by doing it yourself, which that's what this class has been all about. So is there any other questions about ads, or just any questions in general that you have? You're welcome, Gavin. Let's see. I didn't mention it. I did send this to everybody. When we're talking about ad services and having somebody working with you, managing your stuff, that means you can not look at it and not think about it. And that's cool if you want to do that. But if you want your business to grow and you have more time, I recommend that you get on this channel and you see what we are. There, frankly, is not a more powerful platform, definitely for the money, in the United States today. We've been doing this for 13 years. Coaches from Tom Ferry, coaches from Club Wealth, community influencer, Lori Ballins. There are so many coaches, Jared James, getting their clients on our system because their goal is to get their agents more productive. And the fastest thing and easiest thing to do is to get our platform going. So if you get spare time between Game of Thrones, go check out what in the world we're doing. Scott's got a really great eight course class, and you would be well suited to it would benefit you to watch that. I do 3 classes. Top tools to get more listings, get started in Facebook and Google Ads. If you watch what we're doing, you will see that and apply this will help your business. Thanks, Chris. He's saying he's been with us for 9+ years. It's amazing, Chris. And I'm going to have to tell you some sad news, Chris. First, the good news is we always appreciate all of our clients who have been with us as long as Chris. We've got 800 agents who have been with us for more than 10 years who are still paying us $40 a month. We appreciate that. And Chris, if that's you, I just want to give you a heads up. I think in July 1st, we're moving everybody to the current price, which is $60 a month. And if you've been with us for 9 years, you probably know that we have been investing in making this platform more and more powerful. Dory, send an email to support. I have issues. Yes, Dory, if you want to email support, I'll send it to everybody right now. It's support@listingstoleads.com. Oh, Chris, that's good. You're saved for a while. Support@listingstoleads. Or you can email me too. I just sent my email to everybody. If you can't get in, Dory, you can email me or you can email support. I'm sending the support one to everybody. I have auto posting every day and get lots of hits from Instagram, but nothing from Facebook. That's interesting. I'll tell you this, Anna, and this is not something that a lot of realtors know, right? Like, it's really interesting. So there were years when Facebook was really getting off the ground. Whoa, Trace looks crazy. Let me show you our business page. It's like, I always talk about our mastermind group, but we actually have our own business page, right? And we post a lot of stuff there. I think 13,000 people follow us there. Okay. And there was a time when Facebook was public and they were telling everybody, hey, you got to go create a business page. And everything that you put on that page, if you got 13,000 people following you, they're all going to see it. Okay. They're all going to see it. So just get more people to like your page. Right. And Anna, as we can auto post to your Facebook and business pages, but, and we can auto post to Instagram. But Instagram does not have business pages. It's all going to your account. And if you have people following it, you got it. But there was a point in Facebook's history that they became a public company. And once that happened, they said to all the people, all their clients, all the people like us, hey, we're not going to give you, if you post something like this, we're not going to show it to all 13,000 of your followers anymore. No, if you want that, you got to boost it. You got to give us money to reach all your followers. So Anna, that's why you're not getting a lot of hits from Facebook, because you're not boosting it. And I'm sorry to say, but on Instagram, it just goes out there. So it's more readily there. I can't do an avoid foreclosure on Google. Chris, I would ask that question to support. It should be available. What you're saying is that the landing page, maybe send to personal page. Anna, it is against the terms of service to post business on your personal page. Okay. You don't read the terms of service when Apple upgrades your software, right? You don't also read the terms of service for Facebook. You can put all kinds of fun stuff. I got music stuff here today. This is business stuff. When I'm doing these presentations, I go in here and I get rid of this stuff because it is literally against the terms of service. And here's the sad thing. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but agents get their accounts shut down and they don't know why. And Facebook's support team is like non-existent. Okay. If you need support from Facebook, God bless you, because it is not going to be easy to get. And they just shut down accounts. And agents don't know what's going on and they don't know why. And then they've just been running afoul of rules forever, right? So a lot of agents, we auto post to your business pages and agents will share that to their business page. I don't, honestly, Anna, I think agents are getting shut down for a myriad of reasons. And one of them is just that Facebook is afraid of more lawsuits and they're just wiping out agents. And you got to go beg them and email them to get back on. That literally has happened to so many of my clients. I have an office in Remax, a Remax office in Tampa, and they have multiple business pages. Their agents are all doing Facebook and stuff. And they had one for their office. And they said, we have our logo there. We have stuff, but we don't even post anything. We don't even auto post there. And Facebook just came and shut it down. And it was right around the time, it was fall of last year, 2022, when the HUD lawsuit rules got forced down on Facebook. And basically, you may not know this, illegal ads have been created on Facebook, discriminatory ads by lenders and realtors. And HUD said, hey, you know what? That is illegal. And we're taking you to court. And they went to court and they got all these new rules. And one of those rules is if somebody runs an illegal ad, a discriminatory ad on Facebook in real estate, we're going to fine Facebook $100,000 for each ad. Okay. And I think that's why Facebook has just gone amok, just run amok on their own platform and just wiped out realtors. Okay. I don't know that as exactly, but I can tell you they are getting fined $100,000 anytime a realtor runs an illegal ad. So they're going above and beyond to make sure that you're not making a mistake. And one of the ways they make sure is you wipe out your account. They don't know you. You don't even use the account. We're wiping it out, right? As Dory says, it is a necessary evil. Today, it's a number third website in the country, and people spend 40 minutes a day scrolling through that fun content. So I'm not telling you not to be there. I'm just telling you there's a few things. You can put business on your personal page. It is against the terms of service. Okay. So that's your choice. You can your business page is for your business. Your personal page is for your personal stuff, right? I can tell you every day of the week, realtors put business on their personal page. Just, I don't know. People also don't drive the speed limit, right? You just do what you want, but just know that's the rules and you can run afoul of that. Okay. Okay. Can you put it on your business page and tag your personal page? Yeah, you might be able to, guys. You can figure that. Are we allowed to share to our personal page from our business page? I think so, Teresa. I think so. I don't know. That is certainly what realtors are doing. They're posting stuff to their business page and then sharing it to their personal page. Is that okay? I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I can answer some questions for you. Get on our YouTube channel and ask support if you need help. If you need to get in the mastermind group, ask them, they'll help you. This class is being recorded and it will be in our mastermind group by tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week or weekend or wherever we are. You're welcome, Teresa. Bye, everybody.